Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Feel Good Friday. God bless you guys. Let's go. All right, good morning, guys. God bless each and every one of you. It's a Feel Good Friday. March the 11th, 2022, 16 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right, guys? God bless you. Good morning on the Feel Good Friday. That chat room's open. Gather in, guys. Let's have fun today. Or you can call in on the Feel Good Friday. The number's 570-982-6950. God bless you. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. Broadcasting live, iHeartRadio, radio.com. God bless you guys. Distributed by Comedy Radio Network. God bless those guys over there, Comedy Cloud. We appreciate you over there. Special shout out to all our affiliates out all throughout the country. God bless you guys. Our lead affiliate, 108 Soul, New York. God bless you guys over there as well. Also, you can find us on social media platforms. You can find us on YouTube. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube. Like the page, subscribe to it, and you get notified when we go live each and every morning. Good morning, guys. God bless. Also, on Facebook this morning, you could go to our business page on Facebook, like the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring Wake Up Team on Facebook on the Feel Good Friday, and you get notified when we go live after 7 a.m. in the morning. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team group on Facebook, and please invite yourself. We'll let you in and start posting in the group. God bless all you guys. And again, special shout out to all our affiliates out there. We truly appreciate you. But the most important thing about this show, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. God bless you. Miss Miko, good morning. Good to see you. You look good this morning. God bless you. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning. Good morning to everyone in the chat room. Good morning, all our affiliates. It feels good to be here on this Feel Good Friday. It's your girl, Miss Miko, and I'm going to be bringing you front page news locally, globally, nationally, as well as in the hood. And also, let's start today with the weather. Bethlehem right now is 28 degrees, going up to a high of 57. It's going to be nice today, but tomorrow, guys, be ready for some bad weather. Atlanta, 31, going up to a high of 56. NYC, it's 40 degrees, going to 53. Miami, that's where I want to be now. It's 76 and going up to 82. LA, they're at 48 and sunny, going up to a high of 72. And last but not least, New Iberia, they're 35, going to 74.
Thank you so much, Miss Miko. We truly appreciate you. And guys, check this out. We have the morning buzz, and there's one thing that we can guarantee on this show each and every morning on a Feel Good Friday. Your head will be buzzing before 8 a.m. this morning. So stay tuned for the morning buzz. Get your beverage ready. Sit back, relax, share this show to all the friends or all our participate at. And let's enjoy the morning buzz. Miss Miko, what else do you have for us?
We will also have Miss Miko's Tips and Tricks, as well as Harvey's House of Sports. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. The only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Good morning. Special shout out to all our people behind the scenes on the Feel Good Friday. My man Young and Nut, thank you for the music. I'm going to play your new music starting on Monday. Thank you. I appreciate you, my man Rome, for making this sound crystal clear, and also Crystal Roney in the behind the scenes. So we appreciate each and every one of you on a Feel Good Friday. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a quick break, guys. We're going to be back in 30 seconds. Don't go nowhere. Let's go. Okay, we are back. Welcome back to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team with Miss Miko. This morning, only place on earth where you get your morning started right 21 minutes after the hour. Good morning, guys, on a Feel Good Friday. Miko, what's the weather looking like in the New York area?
New York City is currently 40 degrees, going up to a high of 53 and sunny.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you with that. Now, there's some things that we got to get into yesterday. That we'll recap today on a Feel Good Friday. Please call in 570-982-6950. Shout out to Bumper to Bumper Entertainment, my man Marquise Thomas over there in Jersey. We had a great time in Jersey last night in West Orange at the barbecue lounge. The place was packed. It was a great look. Y'all go on over there and support my man Bumper to Bumper every Thursday evening in West Orange, New Jersey at the barbecue lounge. Your boy was down there yesterday, and I was working on these new jokes, and I appreciate you guys for giving me that stage time. So my folks in Jersey, you'll head on over to the Bumper comedy every Thursday night at the barbecue lounge over there in West Orange, New Jersey. And shout out to my homegirl, Christina. We appreciate you, and we appreciate my man, Marquise. Great team over there. All right, now. And then, of course, I got home late. And at 57 years old.
You tired, Shawn?
Tired, you know.
Rough night.
I think I was the only 57-year-old out last night. But it's all good. It's what I love to do. Now, yesterday, Miss Miko, before we take our next break, or 2 days ago, right, we didn't get a chance to get into it. We want to pay homage on a Feel Good Friday to our one and only, I think one of the best rappers on earth.
Notorious.
The B.I.G., the Notorious.
Absolutely.
Let's clap for the Notorious B.I.G.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, when that first album dropped, was that Ready to Die? I think that was Ready to Die.
Classic, man.
And, you know, he had the picture of him being a baby picture on the album. And when that Brooklyn stand up, we're gonna get into
all day.
We're gonna talk about this. This is the reason why we're bringing it up. When that first album dropped, I have to admit, because prior to the B.I.G., honestly, Brooklyn had a lot of corny ass rappers.
We did not.
Yes, you did.
Forgot Kane. You forgot Gangstar. Come on, let's not get into BK rap.
No, you had a bunch of rappers that were jumping around looking crazy. With the big jumpsuits. Who was the rapper with the big jumpsuit with the
not
gumbo?
From Brooklyn.
With the gumbo hair.
That's Queens. That's Kwame.
Okay.
That's
well,
Queens.
I'll take it all back.
We ain't claiming that.
Okay, so he's from Queens.
Kwame from Queens.
Okay, I misspoke. Now, when that album dropped, that Ready to Die, oh my God. And then the videos dropped, and
it changed the game, man.
It took hip hop rap music to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
B.I.G. made everybody feel good about themselves. And his raps was so relatable to New York, especially throughout the country, but especially in the New York area. Mm-hmm. Like, it was one of our homies that was talking to us in real time at the club, or the gangster stuff, or the suicidal thing.
Right. He's the greatest storyteller of all time.
Oh my God, the story about the New York Knicks and the other day was what? That's when he.
It was the 25th anniversary of his passing was on September 9th. He died September 9th, 1997, guys.
But it was his birthday the other day.
It was not his birthday. It was the 25th anniversary of his passing.
He got killed in March?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
And of course when that and then the second album had dropped.
The second album dropped a month after his passing.
Right. He had just finished the second album.
Right.
Which was a classic.
And would you believe in the All About the Benjamins? It was a video on that album. I can't remember the song, but Big was actually smiling in that video.
That's right.
If you think back, Big didn't smile in any of the Ready to Die videos.
Now, I bring this up, guys. What day was the passing of Biggie? Was it the 5th, the 6th?
March 9th, 1997.
March 9th.
Yes.
Oh, that was a horrible day in the hood. And we bring this up. Put a number one in the chat room if y'all love the B.I.G. I know. Give me a number one. He had Ready to Die and Life After Death.
Life After Death.
There's only 2 albums, boy. What a surreal.
And they're still classics, man.
What a surreal title to those. Now, we bring this up because our beloved here, Miss Miko, was in that whole Biggie movement. You was like, you knew these guys.
Yes.
And you was at all the events, and you had on your Biggie T-shirt.
I wasn't wearing no Biggie T-shirt. I was wearing Versace and Coogi dresses at the time.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Well, God bless you. Now, and this leads to, guys, welcome to the show, Feel Good Friday. And we wanted to talk about this because we didn't have an opportunity to yesterday. Your close relationship to that whole movement. Now, before we, it's like I'm going to interview you right now for some. It feels weird. It feels weird.
It does.
But let's put a pause on that. Let's put a pause. It's feeling weird. Wait, first of all, is everybody in the chat room?
They're coming in. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So on a Feel Good Friday. So how did everybody? I'm actually interviewing Ms. Miko for me because she has a very fascinating story. So how did that? Okay. Obviously, you're from Brooklyn.
Yep.
Are you from that hood of Biggie's hood, or are you from?
I'm not from Bed-Stuy. I'm from Flatbush.
Okay, Flatbush. Now, I used to live in Clinton Hills till this Dominican chick threw me out.
She had a little bit of money living in Clinton.
Yeah, she threw me out.
The hell's of Canarsie was like, the suburbs.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'll tell you about that story, man. That was great. So, obviously the music connected you to the B.I.G.
Yes.
So when you heard the B.I.G., did you know him before that Ready to Die album? Or when that Ready to Die album came out, you became a supporter? Which one was it?
I knew him before the album came out.
So did you personally know the B.I.G.?
Absolutely.
Let's clap.
Absolutely.
So you knew the B.I.G. before he was the B.I.G.?
Before he was the B.I.G.
While he was out there in them streets?
When he was just Chris.
Now, how did you meet? Everybody, I'm interviewing Ms. Miko. This is weird. How did you meet Chris, the B.I.G.?
The story is really funny. I went to John Dewey High School. And at John Dewey High School, I met a young lady. Her name is Inga Marchand. You guys know her as Foxy Brown.
Right.
And it was summer of 94, I think. She came out with the Who Shot You with the LL verse.
Yeah.
And I graduated high school shortly after. Right. And she said, Tamiko, I'm about to go on tour. I need a personal assistant.
Right.
And being my homegirl, she put me on. So I started to tour with Foxy and crew. Now, when you're rolling with Foxy and crew, you with Nas, you with Big, you with Jay, you with the whole Brooklyn Cypher.
Stop. Whoa. Slow down. Slow down. So she initially asked you to tour with them. You're just coming out of high school. No kids, none of that's going on?
No kids, none of that.
Okay, so she asked you to tour because that's your homegirl. So how did your family feel about that at the age of 17, 18 to start going on tour as a personal assistant?
My mom was very apprehensive. So we had, at that point, Violator Records was our management. So Chris Lighty, God bless him, Mr. Guy, him and his brother Dave Lighty had to come to my house and had a meeting with my mom and gave her the tour dates, gave her my rider as well as my per diem for the day and my salary of what I'll be making. And they had to assure her that I will be safe at all times. So it was a constant check-in, a daily check-in with mom. And
so Miss Faye approved all of this?
Yeah, she approved all of it,
okay. So now, everybody, Feel Good Friday, B.I.G. So now, Miss Faye approves everything. Foxy Brown's your homegirl.
Yep.
And then now you start meeting all these artists. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
So how, in meeting these artists and going, like give us a tour, a regular day on a tour date. What's that? You get up, you're on a bus. How's that work?
Yeah, we were on a bus. We did the Eastern Seaboard starting off, because we didn't have a lot of money. So starting off, we did the entire Eastern Seaboard on a tour bus. The bus picked us up on Atlantic Avenue in Vanderbilt in that McDonald's parking lot. It had just opened up. I'll never forget that night. So we took off. It was just Foxy and her crew, and we were meeting everyone else on the road because they would fly back and forth, but we were on the bus. You wake up, you shower, you change, you sit, you do the itinerary for the day. We would talk to whatever promoters we're going to, what show we're doing. I made sure that her sound check was good, her makeup was good, as well as her clothing, because I was her assistant. So you had to talk to me before you spoke to her. Right. So I was the first line of contact with that crew.
Okay, so everybody, Feel Good Friday. We honoring the BIG for this first segment of this show. Passed away March the 9th, and we are truly blessed to have an insider here that was involved in this whole movement, Miss Miko. So, what was that first introduction like with the BIG, the world famous, the Biggie?
We were up.
Oh my God, I love that guy.
We were in a recording studio in the city, and Chris walked in because he was gonna drop some lines on. I forgot whose record he was doing. I think he was doing something with Jay because we were already in there with Jay.
Jay, who's Jay?
Jay-Z.
Okay,
Jay-Z.
let for the little people know that. You know how she know everybody. She like, we're there with Jay. They don't know who Jay. All right, Jay-Z, the world famous.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he came in with him, Lil C's, Kim. And at the time, him and Kim were together. I don't think Faith was in the picture as of yet. But he was a jokester. Like, he just came in, regular guy from Brooklyn, a little scruffy, rough around the edges. But he was fun. He was good times. We laughed, and they smoked. I don't smoke, but they smoked all night long.
Right. So the whole crew smoked the weed.
Everybody smoked the weed.
You was the only one that was not smoking the weed.
Me and Inga. Inga don't smoke either. We were the only two. Because we were the youngest. We were 17, 18. We were the youngest one in the whole team.
So now you meet. Now, how long did it take for you with that relationship with the BIG for him to be like, hey, Migo, what's up? Like, how did that play a part?
It happened quickly because we saw each other every day. So after a while, it was, oh, that's Meek. That's Meek over there. That's Ing's assistant. That's Meek. So that became like second nature to most people.
Oh my God, this is I never knew. I know we chopped it up. I never knew this about you. This is exciting. Are they still in the chat room?
Yeah, they're there.
So now all these albums are dropped. Are you with them when Are you with them when the Ready to Die album drops?
Yes.
How was that energy? Yes. How was that energy when that Ready to Die album dropped?
Like I said, Shawn, he's a storyteller. So you felt the energy in the studio. You felt the energy the first time you played it. It's a story, and you just can't wait to get to the next chapter of the book. Each song was a chapter, so it was an amazing. It was surreal. It was an amazing experience.
Who was the young lady that was on tour with you? Who was it?
Foxy.
Foxy. Now Foxy. Mm-hmm. So all of y'all are running together throughout the East Coast. Mm-hmm. The album drops. Mm-hmm. It's electrifying. Mm-hmm. Biggie is a star at this point. Mm-hmm. But he's still being this jokester that you're talking about.
Right.
Even in stardom.
He never changed.
Never did.
Never, ever, ever changed.
Let's talk about how Biggie worked. Because I know you work hard. I work hard. The people in the chat room work hard. Everybody work hard. Matter of fact, I work harder than all you guys. I really do.
You do.
Work harder than all you guys.
One of the hardest working people I know.
But how was that, like, what was the work ethic over there? I know they're smoking the weed and I know they're doing anything, but you can, obviously there's a mission statement.
Right.
There's a goal to achieve.
Right.
What's the work ethic over there? What were they do? How was Biggie and Puff and Jay and Jay-Z? How was that work? How did they work on a daily basis?
One thing I'm going to say about Mr. Combs is there's no sleep.
No sleep.
There's no sleep. He expects perfection. So you can play all you want, but when it's time to work, you get serious. When it's time for sound check, you get serious. Because you're performing in front of millions, thousands and millions of people, everything has to be on point. So we played a lot, but we worked really hard as well.
Boy, you heard what she said, guys? She said, when Mr. Combs. She said when Mr. Combs walked in, that was so when Puff walked in, all smiles, that was it.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Yeah, and again, we were kids, so he was like the elder, even though he was only a few years older than us. That was like the money. So.
Right. That was the money. Right. So all the smiles wiped. Right. So all the smiles wiped off, and everybody got to work.
Yes.
Okay. Now, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show so far. Put a number 2 if you're not. Are there people in there? Are they talking?
Yeah, they talking.
Okay. Now, let's fast track before we take our break.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, our beloved B.I.G. died on the West Coast in Los Angeles, and as the story was told, and a lot of folks didn't want him to go out there. Is that true? Is that consistent with the stories that we hear,
It is
that
true.
they didn't want him to go to the West Coast because of all this
It is
animosity and warring with words with Tupac?
It is true.
It is true.
It's very true. Yeah.
So they were discouraging him from going out there.
Right.
But he wanted to go out there to promote the Ready to Die album.
Right. Life After Death.
I mean, sorry, Life After Death.
Right.
Now, here's the fascinating story about this. Where he died outside of the
Automobile Museum.
The Automobile Museum. The museum.
Mm-hmm.
You were there that night.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You was at the party.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about, before we take our first break, tell us about, not the party yet, tell us about that day prior to the party. In the afternoon, in the morning. Tell us about the morning. Tell us about the day leading to you being at this event, if you don't mind.
Yeah, the day was a regular day. Inga had a show at House of Blues, LA. And we did the show.
Inga is who?
Foxy.
Okay, yeah.
Foxy
who?
Brown had
Foxy
a show.
Brown.
Foxy Brown had a show
Jesus.
at House of Blues, LA. And we did the show. And her brother, his name is Gavin, he was like, yo, Big and Seasonum is up at the Automobile Museum. Do you guys want to go? So we all jumped in the car and we went to the museum to meet up with them. And a funny story about this, Shawn.
Yeah.
I took pictures that night. I'm going to post it in the chat room. I have to find them in the house. When I first met my husband, he came over and he was just looking through my old albums. He was like, who are you? How do you know these people?
Mm-hmm.
He was just like so fascinated. Like, what are you doing standing next to Big the night he died? It was crazy. Like I was standing right next to him
So
in the museum.
Right. So wait a minute. You guys were out there already.
Yes, we were already there.
So y'all was already in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we were already there.
And did y'all know that Big was coming to Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think if my memory serves correct, it was an award show. It was something going on where everyone from the industry was pretty much there.
Right.
Yeah, it was something big happening. I want to say an award show. I don't remember what it was.
Right. So Foxy Brown's brother suggests that you guys head over to the Automobile Museum.
Right.
After the show.
Right. After her show at House of Blues.
After her show at the House of Blues.
Right. And that's what we did. And at that time, you roll and click. So it was our click, J and Big and but we were all Brooklyn, but we just rolled in separate clicks.
Okay, so now you guys get over.
Princess said it was a source party. Thank you, Princess. It was source.
Source party. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys, everybody, welcome to the show, Feel Good Friday. We want to show some love to the B.I.G. We didn't get a chance to do it the other day, and we want to honor the legendary rapper, the legendary MC, one of the greatest of all time.
All time.
And we've honored to have a young lady here, Miss Miko, who was an insider in all of this. So now you leave the House of Blues.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for Jesus. And now you roll over to the Source party. Yeah, thanks, Princess. So you roll over to the Source party at the Automobile Museum.
Mm-hmm. In Beverly Hills.
So when you get there, what's going on? Like, is the place packed?
Yes, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was good vibes.
So when you got out the car and you saw all of this, what are you feeling? What's your thoughts?
We about to party, have a good time. It was just good vibes. I didn't feel anything. It just felt like home because you see all the familiar faces. And it was just home. It was everybody from the hood, people that you know. It was just home.
So it's basically like, it's sort of like today when a lot of folks, like a lot of New York folks, especially from the Bronx where I'm from, they have a Bronx Day in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the folks from the Bronx, each year, they go down to Atlanta. So it feels like, even though you're in another town, it feels like you're still in New York.
Right, because you're seeing the same faces.
So that's how you felt that night at the Source party?
That's exactly how I felt.
Okay, so you walk in. Do you remember your outfit? You remember what you was wearing?
I was wearing green and white striped Versace pants with a green Versace shirt to match. It was like a knit sweater.
Gosh, she's so proud too when she said that. She remembered the whole thing. It was
I do remember it.
It had green pants.
I do remember.
And we had a stain. It was a little ketchup stain on the lines.
I do remember.
And you remember the shoes you had on? What you had on?
Shoes, I don't remember. I gotta go look at a picture.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're fresh to death.
Yep.
And everybody rolled out. Mm-hmm. And you get to the party. What's the optics like? What's take us there? Like, you walk in, take us into that party.
It's dark, of course. When you walk when you go to the back to the right, It was Stevie J did Puff, Mr. Combs, and Big was sitting in like a king's chair. It might have been king's chair, but to me, in my mind, it was a king's chair. He was just sitting on a chair, and he had what do you call those things that you walk? A walking stick with him.
Right. So.
And C's was to his right.
Right. So wait. That respect. He's Mr. Cones. I'm gonna start calling him Mr. Cones. Mr. Cones. So Mr. Cones is it? So what? They sitting in the VIP or on the dance floor?
Yeah, they were sitting in VIP.
So they're sitting in VIP. Is Stevie J.
Yep.
And Mr. Cones. Mm-hmm. And what was the relationship at that time with Stevie J and Mr. Cones?
He was a producer.
Right. So he was making the beats.
He was making beats. Yeah.
And Little C's.
And C's. Yep.
And the Notorious. Mm-hmm. Did you go up and say anything to those guys?
Yeah, it was like, what's up? Yeah, I did. I walked up to them. I don't remember what the conversation was. It was very brief, but I did say something. Then I went to my section with my girls.
Right. Now the party's turned up. Now, you know how they have in all the Biggie movies and all the Puff movies, and they had, they take this party to be the turn up. Mm-hmm. And Biggie has on his outfit on. Was that accurate in the movies than it was in real life? You being there, did he have the same outfit on? Did he? You know what I mean?
He was wearing. I think he was wearing all black and a Versace sweat. I think that's what he was wearing. Yeah.
So the way it translated into the movie is what really was happening in real life.
Right. Right.
It was in real life.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
Got the same outfit on.
Hello.
Yeah, it's me, Shawn.
Who's this?
Samir Sealy.
Oh, Amir, turn everything down. Turn your devices down, Amir.
Okay.
God bless you. Now, everybody, critical thinking. Amir's on the phone. Now,
yes.
No, hold on, Amir. Just take this ride with me. Let me finish with Miko, then you'll interject in, okay? So you're at the party. The party's turned up. Mm-hmm. They're celebrating Biggie, right? And it has that New York feel because most of the folks were from New York. Is that correct?
Right.
And then you had the locals out there.
Right.
But this was a party for Biggie.
Right. It wasn't a party for Biggie. It was a party and Biggie was there.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't for him.
That's right. Right. Yeah. Prince is right. It was the Source Awards party.
It was the Source party.
Source party. Okay. Now, how long are y'all partying in there before everybody leaves? How long were you there?
I wasn't there long. Maybe less than an hour.
Less than an hour?
Maybe less than an hour, yep.
Okay. Now, everyone's leaving. Mm-hmm. Tell us what's... hold on, Amir, okay? You got 2 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, everyone's leaving. Mm-hmm. Take us there. What's happening?
So we were leaving, and we were going to an after party somewhere. I don't remember where the after party was, but we were going to an after party. I think it was up in the Hollywood Hills. And we were trying to figure out what car to get into. And I remember Gavin and his brother, Foxy's brother, said, Tamiko, get in this car with me. And I got in the car with him and like 3 other people. And it was Big, his driver, 2 people was in the back seat. And then there was another Suburban behind them. And we left before them. And as we went through the traffic light, that's when we heard the gunshots.
So you heard?
We heard it. And we were just so scared.
Right, so y'all went past the light. Mm-hmm. They stopped at the light, and you guys heard the gunshot.
We was all rolling together, but in separate cars. So we left them, and we made it through. Like, we was like maybe a light and a half up. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Hold that thought right there. Mm-hmm. Amir, go ahead. Talk a critical thinking, Amir Sealy. What's going on, brother?
Good morning, Amir.
Hey, good morning. I just really wanted to chime in on the festivities this morning and talk about. I was at the museum that night as well.
Oh wow! We must have crossed paths.
Whoa! Wow!
So
go ahead.
At that point in my brother's career, he was still playing for the Clippers, and
who's your brother?
My brother is the late Malik Sealy.
Oh, let's clap.
For those who don't know,
Malik Sealy, he played for
New York City.
He played for St. John's, I think.
He played for St. John's. He was drafted by Indiana. He played for the Clippers, Detroit, Minnesota, and Indiana.
We were so, may your brother rest in peace, my friend. Mm-hmm. We were so proud of Malik Sealy coming out of St. John's. we were. Princess, you put a #1 chat room, Malik Sealy. Go ahead, Amir. Continue.
So just to add to Miko's story, because like I said, I was there as well, or we were there as well.
Mm-hmm.
She is the stage set. It's hard to really describe it, other than it was just a magical night. The interesting thing about what I remember is a couple of things. First off, as she said, Biggie was there. He was sitting in a chair, surrounded by Puffy, C's, and everybody. But the other thing that a lot of people don't know that I remember from that particular night, Ice Cube was there, Snoop was there, Warren G was there, so many other West Coast artists were there, and everybody was together. There wasn't like a VIP section where the New York guys were and then the West Coast guys was. Everybody was all in the same section, sharing Cristal, and pretty much just talking amongst each other and partying with each other. It was almost surreal to see everybody really just, again, with all of this talk of, the East Coast, West Coast beef, to see everybody together was, for me, was like, oh my God, so where's this East Coast, West Coast beef that they talking about when I could see clearly everybody is celebrating everybody?
He's absolutely right.
Okay, now hold on a second. No, hold on a second. Now, was you there with your brother?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Now, Miko, back to you. Stay right there, Amir. Stay right there. When you hear the gunshots, what's running through your mind?
To be honest with you, Shawn, I think I urinated in my pants a little bit. I was scared because I was never around nothing like that.
Right.
So to actually hear shots, like Big was the last person I was thinking about that would have been affected by it. We just thought that there was a shooting or there was drive-by and they were just shooting in the air. We did not think that Big was hit at all. We didn't realize that until we didn't make it to the party. I ended up going back to my hotel and I called a young man. His name is Nasheem Marek. He was also a producer on the album. And Nasheem was like, "You not at the hospital?" And I was like, "At the hospital for what?" He was like, "Yo, Big got shot." He said, "See the Sinai. He got shot." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's what we heard." And that's when things started to come together in my brain. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I got to get home." Because at that point, I thought that they was trying to kill everybody from New York. So I was like, "I'm out of here."
All right, now, hold on. Now, wow, yeah, it's very emotional too. Amir, you're there with your brother. The way you're describing this as well is nothing but harmony in the building.
It was love.
It was a lot of love in the building, Shawn. I mean, like I said, literally, again, everybody was around one another. And like I said, people were dancing. As she said, we partying. It's drinking going on. It's just, when I say it was just, that's why I said it was surreal because, at that point, or at that time, at least, in history, they were saying that there was all this beefing going on, and literally everybody was partying with everybody. So I don't know about the, beefing part, but I will say this. I've always been a dance dude in my crew. So I'm the dude who gets on the dance floor, I'm dancing. I don't give a damn about who's in the building.
Right.
I'm going to party and have a good time. So I'm doing what I normally would do, which is hit the dance floor and just have a good time. What happened was I got hot. So I decided to take a walk to where the parking lot was, because there's a parking lot that you went into, and then from the parking lot, you went out, onto the street. Cars were there, and that's how you made your way out onto the street. So I went outside to cool down. Right. As I was outside cooling down, Puffy and Big came walking out. Now, Puffy and Malik, were associates or whatever, back then. So Puff says to me, "Yo, Amir, do me a favor. We going up to Trackmasters. Tell your brother, we headed up to Trackmasters. Y'all meet us up there." So I said, "Okay, no problem." I nodded at him. Biggie nodded at me, and they went on to, where they were going. So I'm standing out there still trying to, cool down and everything. And then all of a sudden, because people, started leaving at that point as well, all of a sudden, this rush of people came running back into the space. When I realized that all these people rushing back in, my brother had told me a long time ago to avoid getting trampled, just press yourself up against the wall when you see, crowds running like that. So that's what I did. Those people came running back in. I didn't know what the situation was and, just trying to figure out what's going on. I heard somebody say that, Biggie had gotten shot, but, again, like I said, I don't know what's going on. I'm not from LA. I'm not, familiar with things out on that side. I make my way back inside. My brother and all my boys is looking for me, like, "Yo, man, we looking for you. We heard Biggie got shot, this, that, the third." We kind of just trying to process everything. Again, we from New York, so we ain't as familiar with West Coast and their policies and, how things move and shake. We walking through the parking lot. By this point, all of us together, we walk through the parking lot. We see another friend of ours who was a major person who helped put the whole event together. I'm not gonna say his name, whatever. But
All right.
we see him. He's got this look on his face that it's got us perplexed. So we kind of like, yo, what's going on? He said, yo, he's saying Biggie got shot. We like, nah, no way. I'm like, no way. I just saw him. I said, him and Puff just told me to tell my brother, let's go up to Track Masters. They're gonna be up there. So he's like, yo, I'm telling you, he got shot. So my brother says, what y'all want to do? Because again, just like Tamiko said, we from New York. So I don't know if this is a they against us kind of thing or whatever, even though, like I said, it was all love in the party. Long story short, we decided not to go home, but we do go up to Track Masters. And we get up to Track Masters. And again, Shawn, to make this, really sound bananas, a lot of these industry people I never met in person. So this is the first time I'm seeing them technically in person.
Right.
Well, we got up to Track Masters, and Mary was up there, and little Kim was up there, and Mary was crying like profusely, like just bawling out of, just super crying and all this stuff. So then that's when it kind of hit us that whatever was going on, is possibly true.
Now, hold on. Now, Tamiko, you find this out at this hotel. You said that you basically urinated on yourself because you were so nervous and so shocked. What happens after that? I know you said you wanted to get out of there, so you felt that this was a threat. All of a sudden, this is a threat for everybody that was from New York.
From the East Coast, absolutely.
From the East Coast.
Absolutely. That's how I felt.
So how's Foxy Brown's mental as well? Y'all are still all together? The brother?
We stayed in Le Montrose Hotel at that time. That was where everyone stayed at back then.
Right.
And I remember going back to my room and calling Chris Lighty and was like, I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore. And he was on his way up to see the Sinai Medical Center. And I'm like, I want to go home. I want to go on the next flight first thing in the morning. And he called his assistant, and she got me a ticket and got me out of there. And Fox, the dancers, everyone, they were just like perplexed, like, oh my God, Big is shot. So he didn't die yet. He was just shot at the time. But
right.
we were just like,
so y'all was in disbelief.
Right. It's not funny. To me, I was like, it's not funny anymore.
Right, of course. Yeah. So you're in disbelief and you want to go home, and everybody else felt the same way.
Yes.
Amir, knowing that Biggie got shot, was people already at the Track Masters, or did they go there after knowing he got shot?
I think what happened, Shawn, is there were people already there because, again, to Tamiko's point, oddly enough, the way the industry seemingly worked back then, as she said, whoever knew whoever, they were all kind of clicked up and they made it their business to all party around one another and be around one another because, familiarity breeds, a little bit of, comfortableness.
Comfort, yeah.
So New York, Brooklyn, the Bronx, it's New York. So you're not really worried about anything happening with your New York team because everybody from New York, we all gonna love on each other. Yeah, we're gonna have a little snapping Brooklyn against Bronx or Queens, whatever. But that doesn't take hold when you get out of the state. You're like, wait a minute, we all New York. So I think that to her point, it was it had that kind of energy to it. Now, like I said, when we got there. Again, all I remember seeing was Mary and little Kim at the time. I didn't see anybody else.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was just surreal for me because it's the first time I'm seeing little Kim and Mary ever. And to see her crying the way that she was, like I said, I realized that something was definitely wrong. So, again, my brother asked us, he said, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go home? And again, like I said, Shawn, I'm new to LA. I never been to LA. So for me, this is the opportunity to see LA. So we no. Like, let's keep the party going. As crazy as this sounds, let's keep the party going. And we ended up at another party that had Outkast, Lady of Rage, and I forget who else was in the building. I just know that those two people were those two groups were in the building. And I always make people laugh with this one. This is a true story. Lady of Rage will probably refute this, or anybody else will probably refute this, but I gotta add some levity to this because I hate, for everybody to get off to such a, tough start. But Lady of Rage was pressing me at the party, so my brother and them were laughing because I couldn't shake her. I was like, everywhere I moved, she moved, and they was like, "Yo, son, what you afraid of?" I'm like, first of all, it's Lady of Rage. Secondly, like I said, I wasn't a West Coast dude, so I don't know, what protocols is like again are in place out there, and I just didn't want to find us in some odd situation,
Right.
with some people from the West pressing us about whatever.
Right.
So that's like a running joke till this day. We all laugh about that. One of my
Right.
men and I still laugh about that till this day.
Right. So you didn't want to get your ass kicked. Now,
Yes.
so out of town chick. When fellas come from out of town and the local chicks love the fellas, the local men always have animosity. So wait a minute. Are you saying that after you found all this out, you're at Trackmasters with Little Kim and Mary J. Blige, who you just met right then and there, underneath this horrific conditions of B.I.G., the Notorious, getting shot? Now, at that point, no one knew he was still alive, Tamiko, right? That's what you're saying.
Right.
And then you guys went to another party.
Yes.
When Tamiko is ready to leave town. But Tamiko, so why was you, I get being scared. I understand that. And I understand your anxiety about things, getting to know you. Your crew had you guys were feeling one way, and Malik Sealy, may rest in peace, and his brother Amir kind of felt another way. So why did you feel that scared because of your close association with them? Because Amir's saying he knew Puff and Biggie as well, and they had a conversation.
Yes.
Did you feel that way because you were so close to them?
Yes, I felt it was going to be an East Coast, West Coast situation. And I was like, this above my pay grade. I want to go home. They ain't paying me enough for this. That's exactly how I felt. I was terrified.
So she was terrified, and Amir, you and your brother Malik went to another party. At that party, when did you find out, and then we'll close out with Tamika, when did you find out when he passed away? What was your reaction there? Because it's always weird when someone, you talk to someone, and then the next moment they're gone. So you're already in that weird space. So go ahead, man.
Like I said, we at that particular party, and that's actually when we found out that Big had passed. And at that point, then we shut down, for the night. And we was like, yo, let's just go back to, your spot, big bro, little bro, and, kind of regroup and, kind of collect our thoughts and figure this thing out. Again, like I said, Shawn, till this day, it's still super surreal to me because I've never seen that many rap stars or entertainers all together. And when I say they was all, I mean it's like with every five, like they were all partying together. There was no animosity. Nobody was sitting there. When Biggie's song came on, the whole party was going crazy. Like
it was vibes.
It's still bananas to this day to me. And like I play it in my head, and I'll say this, and I know that this is something that had come up, and unfortunately, Biggie's death is still unsolved. But I do remember this, and I remember this because of my upbringing and, just because of, my eye for detail. I remember seeing there was one dude that was kind of hanging around the people. I'm not going to say Puff or Biggie in particular or anybody. Yeah. But he looked like FOI. So he's dressed in a suit, had a bow tie on and all that stuff. And the only reason why I remember him is because, to Tamiko's point, the rest of us was dressed Versace shirts, because that was still in that era. So we were all Versace shirts and Gator shoes and, so forth and so on.
Of course. And
I kept on seeing him, and I was like, well, in my mind, this is what I thought. Wow, that's dope. Puff must have hired FOI or something like that, or somebody, in his team hired FOI to kind of watch them, or at least, make sure that they were okay. And when it came out, because if y'all remember, the guy's actual name is Amir, like mine. Supposedly, he had something to do with it. Initially, I remember people calling me like, oh, man, I was like, now y'all know, well, you never seen me in no suit and bow tie, and most certainly haven't seen me at any of the mosques. Right. But I just remember seeing a guy, like I said, who was in and around us at that, the whole time at the party. So when that information came out, for me, it really stuck out because, like I said, I remember seeing him as the party was going on. So, again, a lot of it is still sort of painful and.
Now, I can understand both perspectives here, Miss Miko. You being a young woman, you was 18, 19. You wasn't 20 years old yet, right? So, right, I can understand that flight or flight thing. I can understand as a teenager, almost 20 years old, you want to get the hell out of there. I get that. Now, Amir and his brother, they were out in the street doing their thing. And when you found out, Amir, then we're going to close out with Tamiko. We're going to take a quick break. So when you found out that he passed away there in Los Angeles, did you, like, let's get out of town, or you just said that you guys stay? How long did you stay in L.A.?
I left the next morning.
Okay, you left the next morning.
On a Continental
Airlines
Airlines flight.
Right, and you was back on the East Coast.
I was out.
Amir,
yes.
how long did you stay? Because I can imagine after the fact, Tamiko didn't even stay long enough to feel the residual effects of this murder. I say that respectively. How long did you stay in Los Angeles before you came back to the East Coast?
I was still there for a while, Shawn, because like I said, at that point, Malik was already playing for the Clippers.
Okay.
He had, and Malik, Shawn, as you know, if you remember, Malik always had an affinity for whatever city or town he was in. They have a real love for him. So in LA, like we weren't worried about moving around in LA because cats really, loved and respected my brother, to be honest. And that's no disrespect to anybody else or anything else.
Yeah.
And then we weren't out there, on that. Like, we understood what the boundaries were and where we could go and couldn't go. And we, even to this day, well, not so much to this day, but, back then, I always made sure that I stayed within the parameters of, what he told me to do, because there's just certain, things that they had in place
Right.
when you visited LA that you had to abide by.
You had to check in with certain people.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Go left real quick.
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm assuming this check-in in different towns was probably something that happened prior to this event at the Source Awards. Since you guys are saying everything was harmony and love, I don't know what the underlying story with that is, but you're saying that it was nothing but love. Now, Tamiko, all right, let's clap for Amir. Amir was there as well. Amir, thank you so much, brother. Let's jump back in the chat room and share your experiences, brother.
All right, thank you so much, man. You guys have a wonderful day and have a great week.
You guys were
man.
in the same. Tamiko, you guys were at the same party at the same time. Maybe if you think hard enough, pause. Amir was probably the dude that was in the middle of the dance floor, dancing like those two dudes did in New Jack City. Remember the two dudes with the jumpsuit? And that was Amir.
He had a whole routine put
He
together.
had a whole routine. Put a number one chat room if you remember New Jack City. Them two dudes was on the dance floor with the big jumpsuits on. That was Amir.
Right?
Put no one in the chat room if you're enjoying the show. Put number 2 if you're not. So now you're back on the East Coast immediately. Chris Lighty and on they flew all you guys right back the next day.
Not all of us. Part of the team stayed. I was adamant about going home.
You was tripping.
I was like, I gotta go because I'm not about this life. I gotta go. I'm not gangsta. I gotta
Did
go.
you call Miss Faye?
What? Miss Faye was on the phone with Violator Records so fast. Yeah, she was all over it. Absolutely. Yeah, I had to go back home.
Bumper to bumper, y'all going over there and see my man Marquise Thomas over there every Thursday. Barbecue Lounge over there in West Orange, New Jersey. Have a good time. All my Jersey folks, y'all go over there every Thursday. Doors open up around 7:30, whatever. So you get back to the East Coast. Shawn Harvey bowling tournament too. Graduate bowling for graduates. That's March the 27th. Bar Dun Lanes. Marquise, I need you to put a team in the bumper to bumper. I need you to put a team in the bowling tournament. We're gonna take a break. One shout out the room. We're honoring Biggie today, and wow, the universe is awesome. We have 2 people that were actually there. One of them, Amir Sealy, who brother Malik Sealy, the basketball player, and him, they were all together. And Miss Miko was personal assistant to. We keep calling her Foxy Brown, but what do you keep calling her? What's her name?
Her name is Inga.
Okay, Foxy Brown. So we have the inside right here with the folks that was there. Joe Claire, April the 3rd, guys. Get your tickets. That thing's gonna sell out. So now your mother's on the horn with Chris Lighty and this whole thing. You're 17 to 19 years old, right? You're around that age. So yeah, of course you want to get out of there. You're done, but you also scared of everything as well. Anyway, so right. So
Anxiety
someone
was
said,
1,000.
boom, like if Ghostbusters came on that screen right there, you're out of
I
here.
would have died.
Right.
I would have died.
So when you get back to the hood the next day, you said you from Bushwick?
Flatbush.
Flatbush. You get back to the hood the next day. What's the energy like in the hood?
Surreal. Big was a legend. So when I got back and I told my account to certain people, you have to be careful what you're saying and who you're saying at that time because you didn't know who was who.
Right.
So I had a small group of people that I told what happened to, and it was crazy. It was surreal.
So I now that I do remember, of course, when they announced the passing of the legendary B.I.G. and the streets was sick. It was so sad. I remember that day clearly. It just you know what it is when someone like that passes away, and your relationship with them is the music. It's still sad. It's so sad. So now, did the rest of the crew? When did they come back?
They came back a couple of days later, like 4 days later. They came back, and I remember them coming back because I had to go have a meeting about abandoning my duties. I had to go into the office.
Hold on, you had a meeting to do what?
About abandoning my duties because I did.
You was done?
What?
Wait a minute. The personal assistant thing was over?
I was like, figure it out.
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
No.
So wait,
I was hired back again.
Wait, one of the members passed away and you bounced?
I was going.
Where's your loyalty at?
Oh, I was scared, so I would die.
So you come back, and I'll take a quick break on Shout Out Room. So you come back.
Went to the office, had a nice meeting, discussed everything.
Was Miss Faye there?
Yeah, she had to be there. I was still a minor, so yeah.
Right.
And
so you and Miss Faye go to this meeting. What about Hal? How is it?
Nah, he don't get involved in none of that.
Yeah, okay. How? Okay. What's up? How?
How don't get involved in none of that.
How? What's up? How? So you and Miss Faye go to the office, and how's that conversation like?
It was you signed a contract. This is your job.
That's what they said to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we understand that you're afraid, but this is your job. It was your job to make sure that she was good. And, my mom was like, yeah, but she ain't security, and
Now, did you have the conversation with Foxy Brown to stay aboard? To continue being her personal assistant?
Yeah.
So how was that conversation?
Our relationship was always temperamental. Like she would fire me in one city, fly me home, and then hire me back to come back because she can't do without me. So we still have that strange relationship to this day. So our relationship is just really weird.
So, but when I get it.
And she wasn't mad that I left because she knew that I didn't grow up in that life. So she was like, I get it, sis. I understand. She wasn't mad that I left at all. But contractually, through management who was paying my wages, it was an issue.
Wow. What a story. You guys, you're getting exclusive today here. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team, Miss Miko this morning, and shout out to the critical thinker Mia Silly who were at the party that particular night, all Versace'd up and gaitored down and jumping around, looking crazy in these streets. And I'm for sure Amir was the ladies loved him as far as his dancing skills. So when these anniversaries, I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll shout out to them. So when these anniversaries come up, Miss Miko, like any anniversary of someone that, passed away. And so, like, March the 9th hits different for me than it would for you, obviously. I pay utmost respects to the legendary. But for you and others, and Amir, how different does it feel for you than for me?
It's like when you lose anyone you love, you replay the day in your head over and over again. That's what I did. On March 9th, I replayed that day in my head. Yeah, that's what I did pretty much.
All right, we'll be right back. right, we are back. Welcome. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, Miss Meek, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Chat room's open, or please call in 570-9250. Call in. I hope you guys enjoying the show this morning. Put number one chat room if you enjoying the show. It is 13 minutes after the hour. Miss Miko, what's the local weather like Bethlehem in New York, if you don't mind?
In Bethlehem, PA, where we are, it is 28 degrees, going up to a high of 57. In New York City, it's 40 degrees, going up to a high of 53, and it is sunny. That's sponsored by 108 Soul of New York City, guys.
Oh, God, thank you, guys. All right, guys, listen, we get back into the celebration of the B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, one of the most legendary rappers of all time. But you know what? On a Feel Good Friday, what we're going to do is we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you guys some love. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We truly appreciate you guys, but please don't forget our Shawn Harvey Morning Show bowling tournament, along with Pretty Confidence, is hosting Bowling for a Graduate. That's Sunday, March the 27th at the Bar Dunn Lanes, 3700 Nichols Street, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 12 noon. We have a meet and greet from 12 noon to 1 p.m. We start bowling from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Please reach out to myself or LaShawn Oliver. Is LaShawn Oliver in the chat room today?
I haven't seen her.
Okay, LaShawn Oliver, reach out to both of us for this charitable bowling event. It's $25 a person, $20 for the kids. You bowl at least 2 games. Well, it's usually more than 2 games. You put 2 games minimum, and you get your shoes. And the team's $125, and this money is donated to Bowling for a Graduate. So every time you come to a Shawn Harvey Morning Show bowling event, and with Pretty Confidence, you're going to have a good time. So y'all come on out and let's bowl for charity. And this event is Bowling for a Graduate. So we appreciate you so much. And I know that there's going to be some teams that's not going to be there this time, but we got some new teams coming. And on top of that, with the new teams coming, guess what? The regular teams, they're going to have to step up when they come back for the next charity event. Okay, so, and also, before we shout out the room, Miss Miko, let them know about your Indigo Lounge real quick, if you don't mind.
Sure. Indigo Hookah Lounge, guys, 733 South Main Street here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. We are open Friday and Saturdays from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay, thank you so much. Please support the Indigo Hookah Lounge. I'm going to stop by there this weekend myself. I got some private events locally, and I'm going to stop by and show some love. Don't forget your Mr. Robinson shirts, guys. Mr. Robinson Day, which is March the 25th.
Yes.
Y'all get your shirts now so you can post your pictures in the chat room. You will win a prize with the most original Mr. Robinson shirt. So please support that. Also, Joe Claire, the hilarious Sunday night, last Sunday's the new Saturday night at the IMU, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. So y'all come on now. Please don't get left out like the other 79 people did last time. So y'all come on now. My homegirl, the hilarious Stephanie K, is on the show as well. Music by DJ Hot Sauce. Y'all come on now. Sundays is the new Saturday night. IMU, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5. Showtime 6 p.m. Miss Miko, guess what?
What's up, Shawn?
We're going to show the chat. We're going to show the chat room some love on a Feel Good Friday.
I'm ready.
We're going to shout your name out. Because for some of y'all in that chat room, this is the only love y'all going to get until we come back on Monday. So get ready for your love. Get ready for the shout out. Okay, come on. We're going to show y'all some love right now.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey.
Where the hearts at? Miko, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at?
Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at?
Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? Turn down for what?
For what?
Hey, 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 yeah.
One more time. Keep those hearts coming on the Feel Good Friday.
where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room,
Hey, where the hearts at? Miko, let's go.
turn down for what?
Hey,
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts turn down for what?
Hey,
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the heart turn down for what?
hey,
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Or where the hearts
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? Turn down for what?
For what? Hey,
Yes,
like turn
y'all.
down for what?
Turn down for what?
put a pause on that.
Notorious. Hey guys, so what's up to Kwani Kwan? Hey Kwani.
Kwani Kwan is in the house. Cool now. I doubt that's Kwani Kwan. Yes, yes, yeah. I'm Kwani Kwan to the break of dawn. Every time I rock, cause I rock my side. I'm Kwani Kwan, cause I got my red boots on. Kwani Kwan
Oh
with red
my
boots on.
God.
Kwani Kwan. But you know what? I do agree. For you being 17 to 20 years old, and if you were my daughter at that time, you're getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And you're not. There'll be no more of this personal assistant thing till the smoke clears. Literally, I totally agree with Miss Faye and Harold and all y'all over there. I would have got you out of there too.
Yeah, I went to college after that.
No doubt. Like you found the Lord after that. That's a finding the Lord experience. now you in Mount Olive Baptist Church. Now you singing in Mount Olive Baptist.
Shut up.
Foxy like she went to Mount Olive.
She done changed.
She done changed now.
Good morning, Nathaniel Jones. Hey, Nathaniel.
She threw her Fashashi away. She threw it away.
Shut up. Good morning, Lakeisha Berglund. Lakeisha, are you bowling this tournament? Let's know, Lakeisha. Hey, Mr. Tyrone.
As soon as they went, right, as soon as Foxy didn't walk by you, you was like, soon and very soon, we are going to see him. It's like, you coming with us on too? Soon and very soon.
I'm going to say, I love God.
That's right.
You don't love God?
That's
What's
right.
wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Me, that's at the first of the month in church. We're all white too. We're going to baptize you.
Shut up. Good morning, Tiffany Klosick. Hi, Tiffany.
Tamiko got baptized as soon as she got back from Los Angeles.
Mr. Cox. He asked the question, how was it being Foxy's assistant?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
It
My
was,
fault. Well, you did say it was very turbulent.
yes, it was stressful. So you're from Brooklyn, Prentice, so I'm sure you probably know her or her brothers. So, you know, it was a lot of stress.
I met Foxy Brown one time at a Connie show. She was out of control.
Yeah.
Just
always.
out of control.
Well, for no
100
reason.
out
All
of
the time.
control. I was like, yo,
All the time.
what's wrong with this woman?
All the time. All the time. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, yeah, no. You got to say it one more time. You ain't showing them proper love. You can look at that camera right there. There you go. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
There you go.
Alicia Moses. Hi, Alicia. Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Alicia. Yeah. That's the bus driver, right?
That's bus driver.
God bless her. She came running over to me at this party the other
You said
night.
she came hopping over?
She came hopping over. John! I was like, what's up?
Good morning, Lee Scott. Hey, cousin Lee Scott.
That's my nephew. God bless.
Denise Dermotroff. Hi, Denise.
Denise, get your people listening to the show. God bless you.
Lynette Serrano. I'm pouring, Lynette.
Hold on. Let me just get the camera right. Let me see where it's at. Okay, there you go. They can see it right there. Look at that. Lynette, look at that.
Pour for my Lynette.
There you go. That's perfect. I'll put it back on camera 3 because I know you don't like camera 2.
Yeah, I hate camera 2.
There you go.
Good morning, Marcus Johnson.
The one emoji guy.
Alicia.
He never says nothing. He just is.
But he's there, though.
He's there. What Alicia said was.
Good morning. Alicia DeLeon, right? Did I say her? No, I didn't. Good morning, Alicia.
That's your friend, right?
No, Alicia's my friend. Alicia Moses, the bus driver, is my friend.
Oh, okay.
We have an Alicia
Oh, wow.
DeLeon in the chat room today. Good
Well,
morning,
God bless
Alicia.
you. Thank you.
Welcome to the chat room.
That's right.
Marcus Johnson. Good morning, Marcus. And we have Nichelle Knowles Brown. Is there any relation to Beyonce Knowles?
Are you?
Are you related?
Michelle, I need you and the crew down here in the Poconos. I mean, they're from the Poconos. They're my friends.
Oh, okay.
They're my family members. They're from the Poconos. Her and her sister, beautiful people, and her husband and her brother-in-law. These are good folks. I need you to venture down here to the East End on April the 3rd. It's already halfway sold out already, guys. So come on.
Yeah,
Joe Claire
get your
building.
tickets.
Joe Claire in the building. Go ahead. What you got? God bless.
God bless you guys.
God bless.
Good morning, Diane Hall. I said a Diane Hall.
There you go. Good for you, Miss Miko. There you go. She said Diane Hall. I forgot, yeah, and a Diane Hall. That's right. She'll lose her mind.
Good morning, Vanetta George, Miss Ambassador.
That's right. Thank you. She's what everybody like. Vanetta, call in. Sean stupid. Check Sean. Whatever. Go ahead.
Nichelle says she's coming for real this time.
We need you and everybody in the building. That's my
Yeah.
friend. God bless her.
Shamika Love. Hey, Shamika.
Shamika, come through. I hope everything worked out with the dog and babies because the dog passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough when the
that's
pooch
tough.
passed away.
Yeah, I lost a dog one time, boy. I was crying like a boy.
Yeah.
I know what that's all about.
Absolutely.
Cry like a baby. They're like, what you crying? The dog died.
Natalie Wright. Good morning. All right.
I made her a superstar.
I met Natalie on Saturday.
Sunday.
No, on Sunday I met Natalie. She's cool people.
Yeah, Natalie's cool. That's the
Natalie is
homie.
cool people. Yeah.
She's related to LaShawn Oliver.
Right. I think she's her cousin. Yeah. Natalie, so nice to meet you. Good morning, Sean Williams. Sean been in the chat room heavy. Thanks for listening, Sean. Sean Williams.
Sean, call in 570-982-6950. How about that? Sean, you single?
Yeah, Sean, if you're single, call in.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're single. Put a number two if you're not. Put a number 3 use a goddamn lie.
If it's complicated.
Yeah. Put number 3 is complicated. Number 2 if you're single. Number 1 if you.
Good morning.
Can you at least do that? Who else?
Garrison Kathy.
Kathy, God bless you. She was there on Sunday as well.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to
she's
meet.
beautiful people. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hope I get to meet you on the 3rd. Yeah. Good morning, Blaine Harding. Blaine is my cousin. He's actually traveling with my husband today. They're going on a boys trip. My husband, my brother, his brothers. So, good morning, cousin Blaine.
Where's the boys trip?
They're going to Columbia.
Keep
your comments to yourself, Sean. Keep your comments to yourself, Sean.
Fellas, go over there wherever you're going. Look, don't touch.
Right. I gave him that stern. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I gave him that comment.
You did?
I know.
That's right.
Let me tell you something.
I will smack that smirk off your mouth.
Playing with you.
And who's the cousin that's going with her?
Blaine Harding.
Blaine, you too.
Yeah, you too, Blaine.
You too, Blaine. Knock it off. Just look, don't touch, don't play yourself. This is your uncle talking to you. I know you're like, who the hell is this guy? It's Sean. It's your uncle. Knock it off, bro. You got boys trips out. Make the best of it. And go on back home, and then Blaine, right?
Right.
Blaine, then you and Mike and all y'all come back and you smash your wives.
Exactly.
That's what this is about. And what you, Tamiko and Mrs. Blaine should do, maybe while they out, during the weekend, you video chat them a little bit.
No, we got plans. We ain't think about them.
You do a little video chat on the side.
Think about them silly boys.
Yo, Blaine, just go to the side. While you with boys weekend, you go over to the side. Yeah, let me holler at my wife real quick. I'll be right, folks. Get that video out. And Mrs. Blaine, put those stilettos on it. Put that work in.
Mike said facts.
Put that work in. While the boys are away. We live in an age now. It's no excuse. The fellas could go away for 4 days. And during those days, ladies, get ready when your husbands or your boyfriends call in for a little video fun.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh.
See,
Mike,
this is what I'm talking about, a little video fun. Mike, you text your wife. Blaine, you text your wife or your girlfriend, whatever's going on over there. And while the fellas are out, at some point during the day, text your wife, girlfriend, yo, I'm gonna need a video dance. We gotta go, what's the FaceTime or the message, whatever you do. Whichever way y'all can communicate. And ladies, I want you to put some stilettos on, something short, something tight. Dance a little bit.
Do a little twerking, a little something.
Little something. Mm-hmm. While the boys are on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Put that work in, ladies. Do a little twerk. Send some pictures. We want to see pictures. Don't sit there and talk about, Mike and them, they out there, be back Thursday. No, put that work in.
Put in that work.
Lane and Mike and all. Who else is going?
Shawn.
Shawn?
Steve.
Yep. All these guys are going?
Yep.
Are they in relationships?
Or everyone but Shawn. Everybody in relationships except Shawn.
Okay, all the fellas that are in a relationship. Shawn, you could go out there and smack.
Blaine said, we coming right back.
How long are they going?
They'll be back on Tuesday.
No. Bro. Hold on. I understand that. Hold on. I know we're going to shout through. We're going to get into the news. Hold on. Blaine. It's your uncle, brother. I'm not a relationship expert. I've been in 78 relationships. I've been thrown out of 57 women's houses. I got 3 baby mothers. Married twice, divorced. I'm not a relationship expert. But this is what I'm going to tell you this. If you're going away Tuesday, I want you to call your wife or your girlfriend while you're out. Look at me, Blaine. Look at me, brother. Look at me. Whichever day you want and choose, and call and say, listen, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever time it is, we need the video chat, and I need you to dance or do something nasty for me in the video chat. It doesn't have to be anything sexual. Just do something. Do something. To please my appetite. Tamiko, are you open for your husband calling you and say, hey, on like Sunday at 12 noon, we need a little dancer. I need a little dancer. You're open to that, right?
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. Now, Blaine, are you scared, bro? Yo, Blaine, are you scared, bro?
Please don't get him started.
Blaine, you scared to call your wife, bro, your girlfriend, to get a little freaky on video? You not built for that, player? Put a number 1 if you built for it, Pimpin'. We just talk about you'll be back on Tuesday. I don't care about Tuesday. It's not here yet, Pimp. The world's coming to an end. You worried about Tuesday. You shouldn't be going nowhere anyway.
He laughing.
I don't know why they laughing. Yo, Blaine, put that work in, bro. You the man of the house, Pimp. Text your wife later on. Yo, Saturday night, 9 o'clock. You move away from the fellas. And you go somewhere private. And you have your wife dance for you. A little something. Put stilettos on. Whatever you like that your wife wears.
He put mad ones in there. He put ones in the chat room.
Just put some work in. Who else you got?
Good morning, Sonia Murray.
Miss Faye, when Hal called.
Oh my God.
Miss Faye, when Hal called.
Miss Faye don't do none of that for Harold. Trust me when I tell you.
Is Miss Faye in the chat room today? Miss Faye, when it's time, when Hal go away, you get that video popping.
They go away together. They don't leave each other. They do everything together.
You go in the other room in your video chat. She's in one room and another. Put that work in. Put that work. My birthday came. I had my wife do all type of videos. All type of pictures.
You are so crazy.
Continue.
Shout out to Amir Sealy. Amir, good talking to you today, brother.
Let's clap.
6 degrees of separation, right? You never know. Dara Jackson. Good morning, Dara.
God bless her.
Shout out to Audrey Johnson. Hi, Audrey Johnson. We have Nicole Young. Hey, Nicole. How are you this morning?
But wouldn't it be like, I think that would be a turn on if you're in a relationship and your husband goes away, boys trip or whatever, and there's that certain time of the evening or whatever time both of y'all, it fits in your schedule to have a little video fun.
Just a little something.
Just a little something. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Just a little something.
I mean, seriously, so Tamiko, if Mike texts you, I'm going to need a little something during the video.
No, I'm on deck.
Exactly.
It's whatever. That's my husband.
Exactly.
I'm on deck.
This is what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So, Blaine, are you scared, bro? He's scared.
He ain't say that yet.
He's scared. He texts his wife that. His wife be like, you better pay that cable bill first. Before.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah,
Play with something safe.
That's right.
Play with something safe. You playing with me.
Continue.
The Godfather of Solar. Hey, how are you?
That's my guy.
Serenity Mind. Good morning, Serenity. Are you a new listener? Put number 1 in the chat room.
She's been here.
Okay. I've never seen her before. Nice to meet you.
God bless her.
Good morning, Ted Dixon. That's my brother-in-law in North Carolina. Good morning, Mr. Dixon.
Is he going away with them?
He is not going away.
Is he married?
He's married.
Yo, Ted. Mike and Ted.
Wait, Mike said we going out there for Bible study. Mike, don't make me fight you. Bible study. Don't make me fight you.
Ted Dixon, even if you're not going with them, I have an assignment for you, young man. It's your uncle talking. I know you're a grown-ass man and you're establishing, like, I get it. I get it. This weekend, I got a challenge for you, my friend. I want you to text that wife today. You said he's married, right?
Ted is married.
Ted,
yes.
I want you to text that wife today, and you tell her I want some video fun tonight. You tell, even if y'all in the same house, player, tell her to go into the other side of the ranch house, and you on the other side, and let her let's have some video fun. How about that, Ted? Are you built for that, player? Or you like Blaine? Your neighbor's scared. I know my nephew Lee Scott's not scared like that. He's built. Princess Scott's no pause. They built for it. Even the grandfather of the chat room, Young and Nut. They ain't got no problems.
Young and that said, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Ted, you scared? Continue.
D-Lo, good morning, D-Lo. D-Lo Mathis, how are you today? Marlene Brown, shout out to you. Barbie Cologne, good morning, Barbie.
God bless
shout
Barbie.
out to you. Sasha Smith, hey Sasha, good morning.
Oh yeah, she
Thanks
bailed
for
out.
listening.
She bailed out of YouTube.
Yeah, you left my mama YouTube by herself. Go back and say hi to Miss Faye, Sasha.
Before we get into the news, did Ted or Blaine say something yet?
They
didn't say anything. Those neighbors are scared.
Mom's
I see
the
Princess
word.
Cox right here, 100.
Yeah, Princess talking his
Because
mouth.
Princess is down with the SEAL team, and he's nasty. Do you know what the SEAL team is?
What's the SEAL team?
Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, Tanya Washington. Shout out to you.
Princess Cox, no pause. Ray, Rel Holler, and myself are straight nasty. Continue.
Okay, on that note, good morning, Tanya Reynolds Peterson.
I say straight nasty. You're like, good morning. honey."
Okay.
We nasty.
Okay.
Ted, you
TMI,
nasty?
guys.
Ted Dixon, you nasty? Blake, you nasty? How? You nasty?
Harold ain't nasty.
How? You nasty?
Harold ain't nasty.
All right, continue.
Damaris Rodriguez, good morning.
That's my homegirl.
Ginger Snaps, good morning. Shout out to Ginger Snaps. How are you?
Princess put disgusting.
Filthy.
Ted, I don't think you're disgusting, bro. You're not nasty. You scared. You a scared neighbor.
Ted might definitely be scared. No cap.
Ted, baby, come up here. I'm gonna whoop Sean's ass. You scared. You and Blaine are scared. Did Blaine say something?
Blaine said, I love the energy.
But Blaine, are you disgusting? Like Princess Cox and myself, no pause, black heart. Get nasty, my friends.
Oh, my God.
Continue.
DJ Cadillac Kid, how are you today, DJ Cadillac Kid?
Fellas, put a number in the chat room if you're disgusting. Like Princess and myself in Rel Holler. Continue.
Johnny Whipple, shout out to you. Johnson Wright. Hello, Johnson Wright. Greg Youngnut Hill. Hello, Mr. Hill. Good morning. DJ Daryl Lyon. Shout out to DJ DL. Good morning.
God bless.
Marquise Thomas. I'm sorry. Marquise, how are you today?
My nephew is nasty and disgusting.
He definitely put a number one.
He did?
Lee Scott definitely put
Lee
a number one.
is one of the nastiest,
Cousin
disgusting.
Lee. Cousin.
He's smashing in front of the baby now.
Wait, Mike said I'm nasty like the subway floors. Mike, shut up.
Mike, you nasty?
Mike, I'm nasty like the subway floors.
Yo, Blaine, you hear that? The guy you're hanging out with this weekend is nasty and disgusting. What about you? What about Ted? Did Ted say Mike and Ted? This is hilarious. The Dixon brothers. Mike and Ted. Mike's nasty. Ted's a neighbor. Continue.
Shout out to LaShawn Oliver. Hey, LaShawn Oliver. Bernadette Chisholm Wilson, how are you? Good morning, good morning. We have Jem Jewel Miller. What a beautiful name. Jem Jewel Miller. Good morning, Jem. Danielle Williams. Hey, Danielle. Hi, LaShawn Haynes Jones. Good morning to you.
Fellas, put a number one in the chat room if you're discussing like Princess Cox and myself on a Feel Good Friday. And Mike Dixon. Where's Ted? What's Ted saying?
Ted ain't saying nothing.
Oh, he's scared. What about Blaine?
Wait, Blaine just said, Blaine said, I'm not nasty, but my name is Captain Hook. In all caps.
Oh, my God. Well, yo, put a pause on that, bro. Yo, bro, whoa. Yo, put a pause. Yo, Blaine, chill with that. We're going to have to pause that 100%. What do you mean, Captain Hook? You saying that to me for, Pippin? I asked you what you discussing. He going to come back with Captain Hook.
He talking to the ladies in the chat room.
He's married.
He talking to the ladies in the chat room.
Oh, God. Here come the inboxes.
Here come the inbox.
That's right. Now you're going to get smacked in the mouth by your wife. But you're not listening to me, brother. I keep telling you what to do. You talk about Captain Hook. Pause the Captain Hook, pimp. Where's he from?
He from Brooklyn. What
Then
you
he should know
mean?
this.
What you
He
mean?
should know this. How you gonna tell another man you're a Captain Hook? You're supposed to pause that like Prince is. Feel Good Friday. Welcome to the show.
Paul Lawrence, good morning, good morning.
Now you're gonna have all the ladies running to you, Blaine. Look what you created. Let's pause that Captain Hook.
Oh my God, put a pause on Captain Hook, guys.
What's wrong with these people?
Bill Pryor, my nephew. Good morning, Billy. You should have went on the trip, Billy. You need it.
Is he married too?
No, he just had a divorce.
Oh yeah.
So Billy, you need to just
He's
get
done.
out. And
Yeah,
meet
nah,
some people.
yeah. Let's give a moment of silence to what's his name?
Billy Pryor.
Let's give a moment of silence of Billy Wallet.
Billy Pryor.
Billy Pryor's
Bill
wallet is his
Pryor.
wallet is
His
done.
wallet's done.
His wallet. Clap for his
Shout out
wallet.
to my
His wallet.
nephew. Good
His
morning,
wallet is
nephew.
done. I know. Listen, I've been down that road too, brother. You'll be fine. How old is he?
He is 29.
Oh, you're young. You're good, bro. Here we go.
Yeah.
Any babies?
No babies.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, brother. You'll be fine.
Good morning, Tricky Lewis.
That's my guy.
John Greer, hello to you.
A lot of new folks. God bless you.
Nyroma Johnson. Hey, Nyroma.
God bless.
Laura Rodriguez. Hello, Laura.
Laura, yes. Laura, we're going to play her son's video. That's Zell's mother. We're going to play his song. We're going to show him some love, too, starting next week. He's one of our favorites. Laura, good to see you. God bless you. Okay, who else in the chat room?
We have Shanna J Music. Good morning.
That's another one. God bless her. Day one.
And last but not least, we have Bernadette C. Wilson. Good morning, Bernadette.
This is Laura Rodriguez, right?
Yes.
This is her son right here. Okay, so we done with the chat room?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. So what we're going to do, we're going to get right into...
Oh, this is nice. Feel good music,
It's
guys.
good. He came to the Iron Building before.
Oh, I remember him. Yes. I remember him.
He was there, and then his mother and father got
I
up.
remember him.
Remember his father
yes.
got up with the cane, and he threw the
Yes.
cane on the floor, jeopardizing all that disability money.
I remember
And then
that
the
show.
mother got up and started... The mother got up. Oh my God! Yo, when Laura got on stage, she turned up.
Yeah, she did.
Laura, put it up in the chat room if you turned up.
Oh, my God.
Right? They got upstairs, and the father came up with the cane. They look like they would like New
But
York
he threw
City.
the cane away,
He
though.
threw the cane away. he threw the cane away, and this came off.
Yeah, I remember. I remember
And then
that.
the mother came up. She was like this. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
She took the cane and threw the cane away and got on his deck. It
She
was
did.
so funny.
She did.
Oh, that was freaking hilarious.
So shout out to everyone in the chat room. I see Morph just entered the building. Hello, Murph.
Before we do a quick story, who else in the chat room?
That's it.
Lord, it's you. She started jumping. Oh man, Missy Vet was what? Oh my God, they started. Oh, all right. I'm gonna show Zell some love next week. All right, let's get into some news. Put a number one chat room if you're enjoying the show so far. Put a number two if you're not.
Yeah, guys, let us
Okay,
know.
what you gotta do? Front page news.
Well, Jesse Smollett, guys. Jesse was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months of felony probation in his hate crime case. Now, you guys remember it's been 3 years since Jesse Smollett reported that he was a victim of a hate crime. That was back in January 2019. Well, he was sentenced to 150 days in jail yesterday. A former Empire actor was also ordered to pay a $25,000 fine and spend 30 months in felony probation after being found guilty on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct for making false reports to the Chicago police. Smollett alleged that he was a target of an anti-gay and anti-black hate crime, which the judge deemed as false. The judge Lynn called him selfish, arrogant, and narcissistic. Wow.
What's your viewpoints on that before I say something?
It's unfortunate this brother did this for attention, because I do feel it was attention grab. And if you guys remember when the story first broke, he was worried that Empire was ending, and he wanted to continue to be in the limelight. And sadly, this happened to him. Like, I don't know. Do I think he was lying? I think he did, because part of the people that were the witnesses were the people that he hired, the two brothers that he hired. They were material witnesses in his case. So how can you hire people and they just turned on him? And they're the Asundro brothers. They were the men accused of attacking him. They were among 7 witnesses who testified against him on his case, Shawn. That's unfortunate.
Well, listen, you guys, if you don't know how I feel about this, hey, put no, hey, light bill do, gas bill do. Laura Rodriguez, get on the dance floor and start dancing while you listen to the show. A lot of bills are due in Jersey.
Yeah.
Jesse Smollett, you're pathetic. You're a pathetic young man. You're 39 years old and you're stupid. If the judge caught, he's a narcissist on steroids. Yeah, you got a lot of narc juice. You're narcolicious. You're narctastic. You're a fool. You thirsty for the limelight. You're a whore. You're a whore for the narcissist. You are the prime example of being a freaking idiot. Boy, you lucky I'm not the judge. I'd have threw you in jail for 5 years.
But he's still maintaining his innocence. He's saying, I did not do this, Your Honor.
Because
I'm innocent.
Because what the judge said, he's a narcissist. Narcissism is a disorder. The narcissist, even when they're wrong, they can't admit it. There's all the proof on the table, and you still deny all this, and you're not guilty. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
You need to go out to you want to make up for your wrongdoings? You need to go out to the Ukraine and fight on the front lines, my friend. And what trips me out about this particular story, Miss Miko, is the fact that there are people that get brutally raped with sex crimes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Throughout this country each and every day.
Yeah.
And you pull this stunt.
Wasting the court's time with this.
With manipulating the court with this fatistic freaking sex crime that was committed on you.
Yeah.
115 days? Are you 150 days?
Yeah, 150
Not
days
enough
of,
time. Not enough time.
Probation.
Not enough time. I'd have gave you 600 days. And you would have paid all the fines. And there'd be no more movies. That's another thing. Even though he's on social media.
I think they're done with him. I don't think he's going to be back. I don't think he can recover
He's
from
on
this.
social media. If you go to the Instagram page, like nothing happened.
Because in his mind, nothing happened.
Nothing happened on social media. He's up there posting away. That part I'm not mad at you about. You're posting away, but you are pathetic. You lost all your fans. You lost your whole base. We don't believe you. You're an idiot, and we don't take you seriously. And thank you, Chicago local authorities and the judge, for getting this right. You got the 2 brothers. You gave them a check. You're so stupid. It was a stupid crime for a stupid man that is narcissistic.
Yeah, the brothers turned on him.
The brothers turned on him. You need to be gangbanged for those 150 days while you're in jail.
Yeah, because he went out there, he picked out the actors, the time, the place, everything. Come on.
You can't
He
knock him
orchestrated everything.
You can't knock him for his production.
Put a pause on knock.
Or Captain Hook. This guy's out of his freaking mind. Who else? What else?
And also in the news is Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Hudson. I said Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Hudson will host daytime talk show on Fox stations in fall of 2022. Now, yesterday we talked about Nick Cannon. his show being canceled. Well, Jennifer Hudson, her show has been picked up, and she will host her own daytime talk show titled The Jennifer Hudson Show beginning fall 2022. The 1-hour syndicated series will air on Fox television stations throughout the country and will be produced by Warner Brothers Unscripted Television. Jennifer said in a statement, "I've experienced so much in my life. I've seen the highs of the highs, the lows of the lows, and just about everything in between. But as my mother always told me, once you think you've seen it all, just keep living. People from all around the world have been part of my journey from the beginning 20 years ago, and I'm so ready to join their journey as we sit down and talk about the things that inspire and move us all. I have always loved people, and I cannot wait to connect on a deeper level and let audiences see the different sides of who I am and the human being I am in return. I can't be more thrilled to do this alongside this incredible team." So we're going to have a lot of fun, she said.
Oh, my God.
I'm here for Jennifer Hudson's show.
Oh,
I mean, put a number one in the chat room if you're here for J Hood.
Put a number 2 if this is going to be a train wreck.
Oh, you think so, Sean?
Yes, this is going to be a train wreck. This is...
She might be onto something.
What's the other girl name? Tamron what?
Cameron Hall?
Oh, God, that's a train wreck, too.
Why Cameron?
These shows, they should have kept Nick. These shows, man. Jennifer Hudson. No, I'm not knocking her hustle.
number 2's in there, too.
I'm not knocking her hustle, man. She's one of our heroes. Probably a good person and maybe energetic. And I had to admit, if y'all new to the show, y'all know I have a fantasy of smashing Wendy Williams. Put the Scotch no pause, and I went to the show one day, live studio. If you're not turning up like Wendy Williams, because Wendy Williams, I don't care what y'all say about her, she sets the bar so high.
She does. Absolutely.
That the Jennifer, you're gonna cater to Middle America, the Babylonians. Mm-hmm. You're gonna cater to the Nordics. Put a number 1, put a number 2 in the chat room. This is gonna be a train wreck. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. We love you and all the movies you played, and you're American Idol hero. And listen, if you was in town, I would come and see you. But everyday talk show life, I don't know.
We gotta give her a little listen. Ginger Snap said, "Ooh, Wendy, Sean, yuck."
What did Ginger Snap say?
Yuck about
Wendy. Me, sir?
You want to smash Wendy?
And
she
Ginger
said,
Snaps,
yuck.
how many men have you smashed and you said yuck after the fact? Let's do some personal inventory.
We're not doing body counts today, Sean.
Because we've all been in a yuck situation, including yourself. At least I'm sharing it, young lady. Put a number 1 in the chat room is Ginger Snaps if you've been snapped by something yucky. That's probably why they call you Snaps. Because you've been snapped out by something yucky.
Ginger, don't let him get away with that, girl.
Jennifer Hudson? Oh, come on, man. Oh my. You know who I love to see to have a talk show?
Bootsy. I want to see Lil Bootsy.
Or you know who I love? Like Cardi B, man. Like God, Cardi
yes,
B.
I could see a Cardi B show.
Oh, Cardi B talk show. Oh my God.
I would like to see that.
I'll take a Fat Joe talk show before I take this Jennifer Hudson. Oh my God, there's 10,000 other people out there. I'll take the Shawn Harvey morning show featuring the Wake Up Team over Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, I'll take a Cardi B show. I fell in love with Cardi B when she had Bernie Sanders calling him Uncle Bernie. She was like, Uncle Bernie. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yo,
Keisha Berglund said Plies. She would love to see Plies have his own talk show. Plies is good too. I like Plies.
Refresh my memory.
Plies. He's a rapper from Florida.
No.
Very raw. Very
Not
raw.
too raw, guys.
But Cardi is high energy. Laura
Yo,
Rodriguez,
Cardi. Put it in one chat room if you'll be interested in watching a Cardi B. And like I said before, when we talked about this before we move on to our next story, we're gonna get out of here. I would watch Kevin Hunter's baby mother or fiance with a talk show before I watch Jennifer Hudson.
I don't know.
I would love to hear what she has to say on a daily basis. Jennifer Hudson, I wish you luck. It's bad.
I don't know.
Put number 1 chat room if you want to see Cardi B every morning. Cardi, oh man, give Cardi B. I want Cardi B to have a talk show. I asked you this question before you move on. Would you watch a Cardi B talk show?
Absolutely.
There you go. Okay, what else you got?
Yeah. I'm going to do a quick Flashback Friday for you guys from Miss Miko. On March 11th, 1968, Mr. Otis Redding, sitting on the dock of the bay, went gold in the U.S. It went gold 3 months after he was unfortunately killed in a plane crash, and it was just recorded days before his death. And that song still plays to this day. You know who listens to that song?
Who?
How?
How?
How listens to that song?
You gotta get your howl up, bro.
How?
Right, exactly.
How?
It's gotta be liberating.
How listen to that song?
It's gotta come from the stomach. It gotta come from the
Hey,
diaphragm.
how?
You gotta stand. Look, look at me. Let's stand. Look. Ha!
How?
Well, Otis Redding, I guess the
That's a feel good vibe song.
that's a
Just a chill out song.
man. That's an old ass song, and that's coming from somebody that's old as hell.
Yep.
Otis Redding, God bless you, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Yep.
Are they putting it up? What about Cardi B?
They put old ones.
See?
They for Cardi. People for Cardi. People for Cardi.
what about T? Am I wrong? Welcome to Harvey's house. I know what I'm talking about. We want to see Cardi every morning. Turned up. I'd rather see Fat Joe.
Yeah,
Jennifer
Fat
Hudson.
Joe and Remy together will be good too.
Fat Joe and Remy Ma.
That would be a good show.
That would be a dope talk show. But no, we got to go to Middle America.
Yeah.
We got to hire and I am telling you. We're going to get her now. What else you got before we got it?
You guys, 2 years ago today, well, actually 2 years ago this week was our last normal week. Do you remember what happened 2 years ago this week? That's before the world shut down. This is our last normal week in 2020.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right before it shut down.
Yeah, before the world shut down. This is our last normal week.
I'm going to give you my take on it, and then you close out the show.
Mm-hmm.
The week before the world shut down was my birthday, and my wife at the time, she was my girlfriend at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She took me to Times Square. Like, Times Square, like, really, like, it was a different experience.
You were a tourist, right.
Because I was a tourist.
Right, right.
And I had fun. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we spent the night out there, and we stayed in a really nice hotel right there on 46th Street. It was dope. It was a dope experience. We had a nice ride. We had a great time, and we was amongst everybody outside, and the Marvel Superman and Batman was out there, and the folks out there dancing, everybody hugging on each other.
Right.
Corona all over the place.
Everywhere.
We get back to Pennsylvania, and they closed everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few days later, I couldn't taste my food. What's your experience before? This is the last weekend before Corona.
We were in the process of moving my daughter to Atlanta because she wanted to start school in Atlanta Clark. She was transferring schools, and we went down with her for she was doing job interviews and all that paperwork and stuff. And as we were at the hotel, they were like, "We're gonna close the DoubleTree downtown Atlanta," and my husband was like, "We got to get out of here. We got to get the next flight out." Flights were booked, and he was like, "Worst case scenario, we'll just drive back home." Yeah. So we stayed for about 3 days. I think it was like March 13th. We flew back in, and that was it. The world shut down on the 16th.
Shut down.
Yep.
All right, well, there you go. Miss Miko, let's clap. Put a number 1 chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Miss Miko, if you could look in that third camera, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram as well as Facebook at Miss Miko21. That's MISSMIKO 21. Pop in, say hello to me. I'll post some fun stuff in there, and I'm always in the chat room, you guys.
We truly appreciate you. Remember, Bowling for Graduate. That is Sunday, March 27th at the Bar Dunn Lanes, 3700 Nichols Street in Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 12 with the meet and greet. We start bowling at 1 and we go to 4 p.m. We're doing this for the graduate. So thank you so much. We appreciate you for that. Also, the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. That's April the 3rd. The hilarious Joe Claire will be in the building. The Mr. Robinson Day is March the 25th. Get your shirts and let's participate in that. And also next week on sale, Where's the Heart t-shirt. So we appreciate you so much. So Ms. Miko, if you don't, go ahead, what you want to say?
I got one more thing, guys.
Okay.
Don't forget to spring forward. Set those clocks forward this Saturday. Spring forward, guys.
Hold on, wait. Before we do, we got one more minute. Shout out to 108 Soul, New York. Thank you so much. And also a big shout out to Comedy World Net Radio and all our affiliates. We appreciate you guys. What's going on with the time?
Yeah, you got to set your clock forward. It's time for spring. I'm ready for the sun to be out until 7 p.m. and not go down at 4. So.
And what day is that?
Saturday at 2 a.m.
So at 2 a.m., it's going to go to 3 a.m.?
Yes. That means if you're coming down to the Indigo Hookah Lounge on Saturday, we're going to close an hour early. We still an hour from you. So
okay, guys.
get there early.
God bless you guys. Have a let's wave at them over there.
Bye.
Have a good weekend, guys. We see you guys on Monday. Let's go.
DJ Younganut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
It's Shawn Harvey featuring Senny J along with our co-host Barbi Cologne on Comedy World Net Radio.
Hey guys, it's Barbi Cologne from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Comedy World Net Radio.
This is Senny J from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Catch us on Comedy World Net Radio.